Hi sweet friends, welcome back to my YouTube channel if you're new here. Hi, I'm Julia. I make content for businesses. I'm currently in an era of filming a lot of athletes and races, and I'm going to recap my weekend last weekend, which was filming the Airlie Beach Triathlon. So I went up to Airlie on the Friday. I actually drove from Canberra to Sydney, then flew from Sydney to the Whitsundays, and that was all on Friday. So we didn't get to Airlie Beach until like 3 or 4 p.m. I can't quite remember. But then I went to Airlie to film Penny's Olympic distance try, which was on the Sunday, and film all of her YouTube content, and also film any content that I got on Sunday I was giving to Airlie Beach Triathlon, which was so cool to do. I love that I can film an athlete, but also give the content to the organization too, who like runs the event, and then they can use my content in future posts for their social media. So cool to do. So yeah, we get there on the Friday afternoon, and Penny set up her bike. I filmed all of that. We went to Woolies really quick, and then Penny had a function because she's a pro. In case you didn't know, you've got to go follow Penny Slater. I make her YouTube currently. And yeah, we had a function. She spoke at that, went to that, had a little bit of dinner, woke up at like 7 the next morning. Penny went for a ride, then she went for a run, had a little bit of lunch. I had registered for the ocean swim in the afternoon. So random of me. I hadn't swum for like a month before that, and I hadn't done an ocean swim since November last year. But essentially all day I was in this massive like conundrum, wasn't feeling great, felt super tired and run down, and like I was getting sick. So I was really like, I probably shouldn't do an ocean swim. Like my body is screaming at me for a rest. And then I made the executive decision to not do it. So I didn't go pick up my timing chip or anything. It was in the afternoon. The swim was at like 3:30 p.m. And so I get down there to film Penny do the swim and everybody else do the swim, right? And I get massive FOMO. It's like perfect weather for a swim. The ocean was looking amazing because it's Airlie Beach. So then I ran. It gets to 3:15. I run up to the hotel where you like get all the timing chip and stuff. Guys, decided 2 minutes ago to do this swim. All day I decided I wasn't doing this swim, and then it gets to 15 minutes before we're meant to start, and I decided I'm going to do this. So I went, got my timing chip, went back to the hotel room to put my swimmers on, and now I'm 3 minutes away from when I'm meant to start, and I'm almost there. Like, why do I do this to myself? I don't know. Then our swim didn't actually start until like closer to 4 o'clock. So I was just like rushing around, getting my heart rate real high, warming myself up for a swim. Then I didn't wear my wetsuit. Didn't wear the wetsuit, just jumped in a one piece. Water was pretty fresh. And I did the ocean swim, and like, it was low-key crazy of me. Got no content of it, guys, like absolutely none. And this is where me as a content creator, I understand that I have absolute purpose as an athlete race content creator, because far out, I wish there was multiple of me, because I've walked away from that ocean swim with no content, and I did an amazing PB, and I just have nothing to look back on, you know, to be like, whoa, I did that, other than like the selfie that I took after the swim. So if that's not your sign to get a content creator, I don't know what is. If you have a race coming up, let me know about it. Anyway, I do the ocean swim in 29 minutes and 35 seconds, which is like a 2-minute PB on my triathlon without a wetsuit. Can you believe it? It was also at 4 p.m. So like I was swimming close to 4:30, and it was 2 laps. So we did an Aussie exit. I'm now just going to talk about my ocean swim, guys. We did an Aussie exit. That spiked my heart rate big time. And the swell on the second lap was insane. It was so much more than the first lap. But thankfully I was breathing on my right side. So I wasn't breathing in the water, if that makes any sense. Anyway, I finished in 29:35. Is that what I just said? And I was actually second last out of the water, which just goes to show I was swimming with a bunch of professional athletes, guys. I'm not a professional athlete. I don't swim a lot. Like I swim once a week on average, okay? So anyway, did that ocean swim, then went out for dinner, which was so good, had a delicious meal. Then it was race day. Okay, I thought I'd actually give you more of a behind the scenes look into what it actually looks like for me to record a race. So I was up early filming Penny go from the hotel to transition, then from warm up into the actual start of the race, and I was filming on both the Pocket Osmo and my phone. So there was some points where I was filming on both devices at the same time, and then when the really intense moments like on the run, I could only film on one thing at a time. That just meant that I was only filming on one device at a time, really. So anyway, back to the race recap. I would position myself at the start line, of course, but then I also wanted to get a bit of a broader look on the swim. And because there were rocks, like you can see in the distance there were rocks that we could stand on, and it was the same on this side that I was standing on. So I just positioned myself for a bit of a better angle. And then when I was anticipating Penny coming out of the swim and into T1, I would get myself close so that I didn't have to run super far or fast. And thankfully, I had a media pass for this race. So that meant that I could get into transition and actually film her. And then I would run with her a little bit as she got on the bike. And as you can see, this is me literally running. I couldn't run all the way along as she started the bike, but I ended up having to look at a map to make sure I knew where the turnaround was. And this is something I do for every single race. I have to really familiarize myself with the course map so that I'm in the right place at the right time. Like, this is the first turnaround point, and I was there only like 30 seconds before Penny got there. So divine timing when I film a race is definitely a thing. So I definitely position myself at turnaround points so that I can see the person I'm filming multiple times and like slay. See, for that shot, guys, I was also filming on my phone. So sometimes the Osmo takes a little longer to catch up. Then this is Penny coming off the bike into T2. She's about to go on the run, so I like stopped there so that I could get her coming out of the run too. And then every time I spotted her coming, I would start recording. Then I would try and run a little bit faster than her, which is slightly impossible because she's so fast, so that I could get a shot of her and her face. Thankfully, I happened to get her pass into second place right here. This was uphill, guys, and I'd already been running for at least 200 meters with her. So that felt like an accomplishment for me. And then she came downhill and she was bloody flying. Couldn't keep up with her, clearly. I also make sure that I'm at the finish line with plenty of time to spare, because the last thing I want is to miss someone's finish line shot. That's happened to me before. And yeah, I'm there for it, but sometimes the camera has other ideas. You know what I'm saying? So then I filmed a little bit of Penny after her race and also her getting the awards. And yeah, she came second. What a slay. If you want to watch all of Penny's content, you can either head to her Instagram or her YouTube channel. I wasn't feeling too great after that. I was pretty exhausted. I did make her reel on the spot, and I also transferred some of the other athletes. I got content for them, so I gave them content. So nice to like meet all of the people and see the people that I watch. Like, I see their content and I've seen them race at other races or races I've watched online, and then to see them in the flesh was really, really cool. And to actually do that ocean swim with them too. Wild. But anyway, that is a recap of Airlie Beach Tri. Thanks so much for watching this video and just like being here in general. I love that you guys are watching these YouTube videos and messaging me. So like, if you watch this, please, please, please message me. Would love, love, love to know about it. Love you, and I'll see you in the next one. Okay, time to go edit. Bye.